Hey everyone, welcome to our Monday. I'm gonna uh, send out a couple notes to people and get started. Got some fun. Got some fun. Uh, view PACT view JavaScript. What do they call view on here? View. PACT on Twitch. Whoops. PACT. Wow, what is going on? For PACT and Tish. Lovely Monday. Live current session in non-sec. Okay, good enough. Now I'm always paranoid if my sound's working. I'll just check it real quick. Looks like it was. Cool. All right, so I am just doing some cleanup right now and setting up some of my variables to be dynamic based on which environment we're in. So nothing fancy to start. I just want to do some cleanup and get ready. I also don't want to bulk do this. You know what, whatever. To remember to get rid of the HTTPS. Make my life a lot easier switching between environments. We're getting there. Squeegee and I are figuring out easier ways to work together. So this is one way for me to make both of our lives easier. And so we take a few minutes to simplify, and basically you can set up all sorts of cool stuff like in GitHub, for example. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do to make this a lot easier. Yeah, I knew I'd miss one. That whole thing won't waste, but let's grab our import. Okay. So this file's done. All right. Almost there. Oops. We need to import. Oh, probably means hopefully that's it. Accounts. Really? Fine. Okay, so whatever. Whatever. Gotta figure out why that doesn't work. Should work. Are we happy now? Base. All right. From component base async collection row. Base. Oh no, homepage. And now everything's happy in the world. Cool. I figured out my IPFS issue why these weren't loading, and I have to apply it to this browser profile too. Oh well. Task 1 accomplished. I don't know how to say that. Do I tell Rye? What do you call it? I never really know. What are we gonna do today? I think today we're gonna continue. Thank you. Ignore the empty images. These don't mean squat. It's my own fault. I wanted to replace this with a new data feed that actually includes the Mint data. This is just dummy data right now, so let's look. And so it's an accounts/get collection. No, I don't think it's get. I think it's this one. Too many things open, too many things. Account/get collection. So it must be reading in a list of collections. Interesting. Page. Get by ID. Getting data counts. I have a feeling this is not. This is the card I want, not that one. Okay, that's why. All right, but it's still using get collection, so it's using the same thing. So I think for us, what's it feeding? Minting card. So they won't have images. Okay. Okay, look at this. Here we got the first NFTs data. Yep. Yep. Okay. I think I know. So like a click. Let's see what else we have for click. Click NFT brings user to the collection page. Okay. Let's see if we can mimic this. So get collection. So this would be like get mint collection. All right. So parameters. Da, 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 da. So get V2 collections, and then we'll call it oh, do I want to reuse this endpoint and just add? Let's check that one out. V2 collections get by ID. V2 collections get by ID. Get V2 collection. Clever. Let's see. Interesting. Okay, come on. Get V2 collection. V2 controller. Const. Get V2 function. Okay, so this is a simple one. Get V2. Oh, get by ID with URI. Okay. Let's find that one. Get by ID. Okay, get V2 collection URI ID. Much better. Makes more sense. All right, so on this one, the query parameters are just makes sense because it's an individual lookup. Okay. So what if I added get min collection? I think, so this is cached. I think I'm gonna have to think this one through a little bit because this is a massive function. I see why. But I don't want to copy it. Maybe I'll make a new one. Yeah. All right. So what are we looking for here? We won't need any of this. Exist. Pretty simple function. I don't think we need the parameters though. I think we can just do this. Where are we getting our list of collections from in here? Loaded, no, none of these. Getting data. Where's props.id coming from? Runs the component. T get collection. Tokens. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for this one. It's a lot of changes. Hey Tori. It's alright, my internet's fast, so I'll make up for it. No problem. Okay, back to what we were working on last week. PACT contracts. All right, where were we? Read collections. Read collections. Still works? Like Jello but butter. Cool. Test TX still here. Okay, so what was I doing? I was building a new hold on one second. I don't want to share my screen for a second. Why do I have this open? I always try not to have my environmental variables open, but let's just commit them instead. But anyways, okay, so what did I call it? Create clients. Purchase credits. I already have a purchase credits function, so maybe I don't care about this. Okay. So we're going to call this mint reserve. Create account. Hey, Hawk, how you doing? Let's look at our contracts. Okay, so Ripple reserve. So we need a transfer cap. Reserve mint. What does this return? Ah, if I can spell. Starting to like this a little bit. All right, and that was reading collections. What? Are you kidding me? Free module not found. The heck it ain't. Oh, can I not have this? Let's see if that's no. Free. Let's see. Read nine dash create dash v2. I see it. I see it right in the module explorer on testnet. Interesting. Interesting. Why chain one testnet? Why would that work? Read node. This literally just worked like a few minutes ago. What do I care? Is that what it's unhappy about? Oh dear Lord. All right. I want my command back. Whatever. Fine. Dot execution. Free dot container script v2 dot get dash splitter dash count. See if that works. Hi, Matthew. Boom. Oh. Cannot display function details in non-REPL context. But that's not true because you can absolutely run this command. Get splitter. Let me see if maybe I formatted it wrong. Let's try it again like this. Oh, okay, whatever. Whatever. All right, so this is our account. That's what we want. All right, let's go back. So the first thing I have to do is const. I'm not going to do a local lookup. I'm just going to set it for now because I don't really care. So this is splitter equals. So this is the account you have to pay to use the contract. Pretty simple. All right, so this is reserve mint. What other data do we need? Reserve mint. Let's look at our. So we need the collection name, which is mint data. The collection name is Buster. So const collection name equals Buster. Okay. Count is fine. Providers fine. Bank is irrelevant. Okay, so this is free dot Cadena dash create Cadena create dash v2. Oh, that's why it's dash v2 dot reserve dash mint. And actually, you know what? We might as well just do this here first. All right. So test credit. So this is going to be like a test dash reserve mint. All right. Sender, receiver. It's fine. All right. So first things first. So this is. Let me just get rid of this. Splitter collection name. Oops. All right. Is that all we need here? Splitter, blah, blah, reserve mint. All right. And so we need. Hey, Adrian. Holy cow. A bunch of you people joined today. Well, that's exciting. So anybody who's not joined before, I'm just going to keep going. I got a couple things I want to test. So this has been like a continuation of testing Cadena JS, because I'm just trying to familiarize myself with it. And I like to do it here because embedding it into my normal flow is just so different. And I want to just make sure some of these commands work before I do it. And so that's all I'm hoping to accomplish today. We're gonna sign with our newfound love for Chainweaver. There's none, but it's actually made testing this a little bit easier. So for this, we're gonna have collection name. Account is our sender account, and quantity is 1. So we can reuse that. What else do we need to fill out here? So reserve mint. It's just a transfer cap, so transfer, we don't need this. So sender, splitter, this is where it's tricky because I have to essentially pre-compute that amount. Is my Mint live right now? Yes, it is. Okay, so it's in USD. So I'm just gonna put a 5.0. That should cover it. Chain 1, yep. I don't need a key set in here. Sign with chain. It should fail. So it should fail. But let's try it anyway. So this is test. Oh, test credit copy. I copied it twice, it looks like. So let's get rid of this before I get confused. Okay, test reserve mints. Did I change everything I needed? All right, sender, splitter, collection name. That's it. That's all you should really need. And again, this account's not whitelisted, so this should fail. I just want to see what it does. So if you look, here's what we see. So we're transferring from our account to our splitter account, and we're transferring 5 KDA. $54. Okay, so to get the error, I think I need to console log pre-flight result. All right, let's try that again. I bet it's going to tell me what I just should be a whitelist error. You're not whitelisted. Account is not. See how badass is that? All right, I might be in trouble for swearing, but I don't care. Can't. How do I want to add? How do I want to add a whitelist? First off, who created the collection? So I know what wallet needs to sign for this. All right, so my standard one. So let's test this. So code, code. Okay, and we want to be on testnet chain 1. Don't worry, Adrian. We still have echo. All right, so this is going to be free. v2 dot. Let's see. Got the code in here somewhere. Whitelist. All right, add to whitelist. So that's got to be the signer. Oh boy, that looks fun. That's okay. Back to browser. So that's perfect. If this works, actually, that makes my life easy. So let's go find our key. Oh no, everybody can see my key. Okay. So it's not test collection, it's Buster, and I bet I don't have a tier 0. I bet it's tier 1. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Tier 0, yeah. Heck yeah. All right. So if we did this right, which who knows, should be able to sign for this. Boom. Look at that. Visually, actually, I have a site for all this, but visually, this is very easy stuff to visualize. Like, you would just look at this as you have a form with a drop down that includes the tiers, right? And I have the tiers in my data structure here. So I have my tiers. So we would list the tiers, and then I would list everybody who's whitelisted in here, so you could add or remove whitelisted participants. Pretty simple way to handle it. Once this transaction's done, we're going to try sending that mint request again. But now we wait. This is the fun of a lot of, like, people often want to say, like, oh man, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. I'm like, if you sat here and waited for Bitcoin to do something like this, we would do 2 commands the whole time. I love it, but it's one of those interesting things. So now that we have that done, let's focus on making sure our process works. So again, nothing special. It's just using trying to use Market.js to familiarize myself with it is all I'm doing. So that should, oh, it did not, what? Transfer exceeded for balance, 0.08. I'm surprised it cared. Hold on, I have a function that, let's go look at it. All right, so, yeah, I was looking at something else earlier. All right, so there's like a get something, get current price in here somewhere. We'll find it. Get mint. Get owned, get collection data, no, get collection account, get splitter. I swear I made a function for this. Let's see. No. Difficult. Quantity. Whatever, let's just try. Transfer exceeded for balance. Why can't I force this like this? This should. Transfer exceeded. There's no way. Oh, there is a way. Yes, okay. Yeah, because the price is higher. So decimal, let's just try 6. I'm not thinking, it's my own fault. Seriously, still. Transfer for balance. Let me just check this account. There should be plenty of balance on here. $81. Whoa, look at even more people. How you guys doing? Is X finally working now to get people to chat? All right. Transfer exceeded for balance. 0.08 does not even make sense. Anybody see it? I don't see why it's not happy. The amount, it can exceed it. It should be able to be exceedable just fine. All right. Reserve mint. I want to reserve 1. Okay. Coin.transfer. Sender. Yep. Splitter account and the amount. Amount. Yep. Test. I can try. Just. Okay, so it doesn't have to be reserve mint. Oh, let's check that. Balance. Okay. Let's try testnet. Faucet. Transfer to. Well, you know. Amount 5. Receiving count does not account. I mean, whatever. Just send me money. It has the account on chain, so it should work. I wonder if it's just because there's no. No, it shouldn't need anything. But my other option is to just do the command, I guess, in here. All right, let's try that now. Let's see if that's really. Thank you for that expert help. Okay, me to you. 6. Where's my command? Buster. For reals? All right. What's it say now? Transfer exceeded for balance. What function did I made a function for this, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Pay process. All right, what did I make? So I made a create payment, create transaction, get price quote. So what's this contract called? Is this actually on testnet? I don't know. Describe module. Free dot. Yeah. Free dot. K9 credits. Yeah, it's there. Okay. So this is K9 dash. What was the command? Get price quote. So this is kind of a cool function. So 187 is the exact amount. It's the exact amount we need. If this doesn't work, I have no idea. Seriously. Transfer exceeded for... That's in... Oh, yeah, it's not impossible. Let me make sure rounding's not an issue too. Let me... 2. Okay, so rounding, no weird rounding. Still. It's so weird. Transfer exceeded for balance. I think I know why it's doing this. All right, it is likely okay, and then get tiers. Okay, actual cost. Total cost. Payments count. Total cost. Actual cost, creator amount. Total cost amount times the actual cost. So then total cost so yeah. I don't think it's happy with this. Hmm. Thought that would be safe, but maybe not. Let's try this. Should pass. All right. Upgrade is true. Should pass. That's fair. All right. Let's see if you pass. I'm gonna check my math operations a little bit too on that. I think I'm gonna change how we do that. But for now, I just want to see if this. I thought rounding down with floor would be. But maybe not. Okay. I mean, worth a shot. Okay. Transfer exceeded. All right. Reserve. Gonna be like dystopian future in a minute. All right. So total cost. So creator amount. hmm, Creator amount. Transfer the splitter. So percent is the splitter. And splitter is going to send the creator amount to that. And that amount to that. Creator amount. Bank amount. This should just work. Hmm. Bank AC is fine. Something with this math is not happy right here. I'm surprised it doesn't give me an error in here though. There's nothing special going on here. I'm just sending, that takes care of it. Coin transfer, one. It handles the bank account. Let me just check that one. It's possible there's an issue. Get bank. Uh, there's no issue there. I know that's got plenty of balance. On testnet, it's just bizarre. Like typing something wrong in here. I'm sending from here, sending to here. That's the collection name. I'm sending to the splitter the amount. I should only have to sign once. Let me see. So yeah, so splitter, fungible transfer, account, splitter, total cost. And then I'm installing the capability to transfer from the splitter account to the creator amount, bank amount. Balance. I don't know. I've done this so many times. I don't get what it's unhappy about, to be honest. Let's go look at some old code and see if we were doing anything fancy. I don't think so. Should be a very, very simple, it's just a monetary transfer here. Come on, where are you? Come on, KU Web, you gotta be in here somewhere. There we go. Okay. So this would be like .mint. KU. Okay, so get KU create. Let's go find our mint function. Creator CCA. Transfer amount to the splitter. No way that's it. Collection account quantity. Oh boy. Expect it to. I'll try this. Not that bad. All right. Oh, today is not. I don't want to cheat any of this. I don't feel like any of this is wrong. Why is it not happy? I've used this so many times. What caused this to be unhappy? Reserve mint. It's the amount that goes to. Or should have. bank amount. Subtract. Let me try this. So floor. Can I comment code out in here? I don't think so. Yeah, I can. All right. So let's comment these out for a moment. Bank amount. Okay. Floor total cost. Just subtraction. Okay. Total cost. Minus. And then value minus bank amount. Eh, it's worth a shot. Let me just update this real quick. Sometimes math can be a heck of a thing. I had trouble with this before, and that's why I kind of changed it. It seems like my dynamic computation threw it off again. Maybe it's just like a really, really fine thing. Let's see. PACT contracts. While this is going, I'm going to take 1 minute. I'll be right back. happier. Please work, please work, please work. Just an act. Seriously, still transfer exceeded. That makes no sense. Hmm. Let's see. Doing one. Let's just try two. Let's try two for fun. What's it gonna hurt? Transfer exceeded for bounce. Let's do. What error does it give us this time? Whatever. Let's just try. It's like it's not taking enough. This account has funds, right? It's got like 80 KD or something like that. 81. Okay. Let's try it here. Let's just see. Reserve Buster. Okay. Buster. We're just gonna do one. No fail. So everybody sees what I'm gonna do here. We're gonna add you bugger. Transfer exceeded for balance. It's still on the bank amount. Why is it not happy with that? Still, even with well, I guess that if that didn't help, gotta put it back to how it was. All right, so KDA USD price. If it's USD, we're gonna use that. What would it cost? Cost. I wonder if that math is throwing it off. So that would be 2 divided by 0.6. What's our reply today? Hello, fellow trainers. Uh, I know how I can find this. Okay, web mint. There we go. Contract.mint. Mint function. Transfer amount. Cost. Cost times mint quantity. Mint quantity. That's the contract account. I honestly don't see anything. It's otherwise. Oh boy. It's gonna have to go to creator first. Fine. Okay, total cost. The amount times actual cost. And then total cost. For this, it should not make a difference. That's the last change I'm going to make, and then I'll work on something else, because this is just not making any sense right now. Not making any sense at all. I thought this would be like 5 minutes today and just move on. But not really. Not today. Let's see here. Okay. One more try. Let's try one more time. Creation. Oh, heavens. It must be like, I know what we're gonna do. All right, I had enough of you. We're gonna do 8 should be fine. Let's just do 8 and see if 8 is indeed great. Brought to us by Cookie Monster. All right, one more update. I'm thinking this math to me makes more sense, but it shouldn't matter. Neither should have. If I'm flooring that amount, I'm wondering if it's always going to net out and fail. I'm wondering if that right there is part of my problem. Go back and look at my math options for a second. Operators. Subtract. I mean, this should just be. This should just work. But anyways. Sometimes it's a better error. Okay, so it's flooring me down to 0, I think is the problem. Why doesn't it error in here, though? Undo. Cost. Let's try. So, precision. I don't really want rounding. All right. Balance down value of decimal x. Yeah, as I did, I should be able to floor this. Let's just floor this to 8. Or to 8. I'm wondering if. Hmm. So this is going to round it down to 8 decimal spots. And this will run it the same way. What's percent to creator? I thought it was 2%. Percent. Oh, it's 98%. All right. I feel like that's it. And Casey, creator amount. Creator. How's that like that? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna change anything, but I'm gonna try one more thing, and then I got something else I gotta work on. Not today, folks. Some days stuff works, and some days it does not. Hey, Junkie. Like, I know what it's doing. I'm careful to not mess with this too much because this has always worked. And I made some tweaks, but they shouldn't mess with the math operations. Should not have, at least. I need some more C4. Come on. Let's just try it one more time. I'm just waiting for it to update. Create dash V2. Yep. Come on. Just send it with a higher gas price. All right. What am I sending to? Same thing. Transfer exceeded. Interesting. All right, well, that was a bust. Now I gotta go back and figure out how I want to rework that. Or if it's, I have a feeling it's something with this. I wonder if flooring this is not the right way to handle it. I would think so, but it's certainly not happy, is it? Anyways, back to other things, I guess. Right. Okay. Alrighty, let's see, create. Create. Update. Okay, status. Status is valid. Mm, should be fine, right? Drag that recall. Okay. Smoking is valid. All right, so let's think about this for a minute. Get rid of some extra stuff that's open. All right, so val is a guard, validator. So am I validating here? Validator. Um, all right, validate. So do I have like a status get? Let's try free.rag.get. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So paid. This is our ID. Wallet address. Okay, so it's bound to him. Okay. How's it going? Def pact. Continue. General functions. Def pacts. Sync continuation. Step. Okay. Alrighty. I am going to take a look at one of the other ones I have real quick. Okay, so create register. That's not going to be a Boolean, but whatever. Pretty sure I can make it a string. Okay, so okay, so create ID now, create record. So this would be like with dash capability. Create call create. Register data. So I need to generate the ID. So call create. I'm just gonna make sure for now. I'm just testing. I'm gonna need. It's not really what I want. I might need to break this out a little bit. I don't really want to, but I think I'm gonna have to. And this is gonna be something like with this uh, validate, what do I call it? Val. With capability val, and that will run validate dash payment. read message payment dash record. Yeah, should be in there. All right, so this is gonna wrap this. Just make that a little more concise. We don't need that. So this is step 1. Validate the record. Validate the record. Okay. What else do you need? I think that's a lot. Yeah. I'm going to do this because it's not really with capability val dash ID, and then actually validate payment record dash ID. I mean, it's going to be like a huge fail. So then validate payment would it's validate. Sorry. That must just be a helper function. So validate just so validate's going to take in our transaction ID probably. Enforce, and so this will be require capability. Oh, how fun this is. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Live comments from X are here. Cool. Cool. All right. Don't worry about my flow in a second. I just want to see what I need. So first, I need to create, I wonder, what does this mean? Live comments. I can see our live chats. Cool. Hi, X. I don't know what that does. Oh my gosh. Brings you here today. How do I get rid of this? There we go. I don't need help. All right. Create PACT ID, create IDs, create with register data. Create uses. Oh, so all that. So that'd be like, we'll have to break all that out in a minute too. And then we're going to create a record, get payment info. read dash info, and that should be this. Okay. So then refund, validate. First we create, and then we have a chance to refund, which will need a capability, and then steps that we validate, then everything should be good. That's cool. My what am I looking for? To I have like a cheat sheet on these. Actions. So for part of this, we need to do during create. Or create an ID. Yeah, that works. All right. Sorry, people messaging me. I'm good, thanks. I'm just thinking through my problem right now. Like, I hate when I do this. I like get a. I need to update that too. Chicken or the egg situation. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to redo this a little bit. So I was trying to adapt another create result, start data. All right. All right, so what we'll do, we'll create that variable first, and then combine that. So this would be create dash ID at ID create dash. Yeah, we'll get to the capabilities in a minute. And then we need some type of, whatever. I'll enforce. I need like an enforce. Enforce the ID isn't. That's not gonna work. How do I want to enforce this? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna redo my whole contract to make this easier on myself. Did I break out a helper function somewhere in here? Mm-mm. I kind of want this to be one object, but that might be tough. Call creates. I got everything I need. So this is gonna have to be like, this would have to be, so like name, account guard timeout, wallets. Maybe I'll just feed all this in there. Might just be easier on myself instead of trying to do it in a data object. Or I need to have the same thing. All right, so name, account, key sets, how much, read message, wallets. I'm so used to like my NFT def packs. These normal transfer ones get me. I just don't do them often enough. And then I'm like, oh, I could just throw my functions in there. But you can't just throw your functions in there. All right. So my first step is I need to create I'm going to create it with the data, and then I'm going to create another function that takes all the data from here and breaks it out so that it can feed this, just so I can keep everything simple and concise. I'm going to do that. Create name ID is fine. Enforce, that's fine. That makes sure nobody can sign it other than you. Um, and then I'm going to try a couple ways of doing this, and then I'm going to change, like, if you look at, the nice thing is you do these, you just do require capability. So we're going to want to obtain that capability before we get here, and then kind of lock this down. Oops. But I think I need to run for a little bit. I don't know if I'll jump back on. Today, I ran into some headaches with something that shouldn't have had headaches. It was very interesting, but we figured out, and hopefully, hopefully the flow comes to me. I just don't like it right now, and rather than try to shoehorn everything in, I think I'm going to make a couple extra, not helper functions, but some way to like simplify, because there's a lot of data in here, and I don't want to type it all out. I like just having it in EMV data, and just, or as JSON data, and just passing it that way. So like when you do your function, you're like register, and then read message, register data, for example. It's just how I prefer doing it. So I think I'm going to rework this, maybe just start over and make sure. I forget how I want to write my enforce statement to make sure that that ID is populated, and then that, I guess that it doesn't exist. I guess that would create an issue. I think it would fail before this step, but who knows? So I'm going to go to that. Some of it was good. I think earlier on we had a little bit more success. I'm going to go back and break this down a little bit better, because I just don't like how I started it, and it'll never get better if I don't. In fact, I might just delete it and start over. Yeah, I think I was just going to def pact. Let's just start over. So, all right. Well, everybody, I hope you have a good day. Thanks for jumping on and sticking out and seeing some struggle this time. Usually it's not a problem, but again, I just don't do these very often, so they don't just flow for me. I've never really been I like them. The last one I made was probably in March or April, and it was massive. And I don't think it would fit on the screen. Like, it would be like 100 lines of code for like complex transactions. And so I've got all that code. I might just go back and reference it, and I made little notes for myself, how to step through it. And since then, I've made some changes how I approach all this, and I think I'm clashing with how I would do stuff before, and I've got it now. And I just want it to be good. So thank you, and I hope everybody has a good day.